Today, spicy Italian roast. To sear or not to sear? When to season it? And what internal temp should you shoot for? Let's get going. I'm using a boneless English cut chuck roast. A chuck roast comes from the shoulder, and because it's a hard-working muscle, it's lean and tough. But cooking it low and slow will break it down to a tender, rich, and moist meal. English cut just means it's been trimmed to a more uniform shape. To sear or not to sear? Searing creates a nice brown surface, adding to the overall flavor of the meat, and it just makes it look a lot more appetizing. If you just don't want to take the time, it's not a problem. After a low and slow cook in the crock pot, the difference in the final taste and texture will be minimal. You can season your roast with salt and pepper several hours prior to searing, or just before searing, or not at all. Seasoning with salt and pepper does help to make a nice crust. Adding any other spices are best done after the searing process. In this case, I was counting on my spicy Italian seasoning for all the flavor, so that's going to happen when it goes into the crock pot. Some water and a little cube of beef flavor, along with some pepperoncini juice. Now it's everything into the crock pot. The roast, onions and peppers, beef stock, pepperoncinis, and we'll add in some carrots and potatoes. Now the flavor. I'm using Cooking Well Seasonings chicken and roast rub. Great for any time you want Italian flavor on, well, anything. I'm adding a generous amount. I'm shooting for full Italian flavor across the beef, the potatoes, and the carrots. I did decide to add in more onions and liquid as well. Now walk away. 5 to 7 hours on high or 7 to 9 on low, approximately. I like low and slow to make sure nothing dries out too much. I'm shooting for an internal temperature of 205 to 210 for maximum fork tenderness. The meat is safe to eat at 160, but we're looking for tender here. You need to get up in that 200 degree area for the collagen to break down. Tender, juicy, and a nice slightly spicy Italian flavor. Now, well, just enjoy.